On this episode of Watch Stuff With Us, we are breaking down Marvel's Daredevil Born Again trailer. Season 1, let's get it. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of Watch Stuff With Us. I'm JD, and today we are going to be watching the Daredevil Born Again trailer. I know it's a few weeks old, but we are ramping up to all of our Daredevil content here on the channel, so we might as well start with this. While you're here, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below, and also hit that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time we go live in 2025, especially with all our Daredevil content coming up over the next few weeks. And we're going to be doing live streams each and every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time is when we're going to start, and we're going to be watching it live online. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you get notified every time we do something. Let's get this going.
Thank you for finding the time.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
All right, we see we got the setup with Daredevil and Kingpin sitting there at the table at the diner, it looks like. So obviously this takes place after the last that we saw them in Netflix's Daredevil series, and things have progressed a little bit. I know the Kingpin is either mayor or running for mayor of New York City, and then Daredevil is a lawyer still, but a more successful lawyer than he was when we got introduced to him in the Netflix series. So
Has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
The mayor serves his city.
yeah, so he's definitely mayor already.
Can you blame me? I can't.
But there's always that dark side, man. There's that dark side.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
In several of our videos coming up, we're going to be discussing what that line was, and we'll probably get into a little bit of speculation on this one too, but I got a feeling that Karen Page or Foggy Nelson, one of them either got killed or hurt really seriously, and that is what caused Daredevil to give up the cowl for a little bit. Yeah, but we'll talk about that a little later.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
One thing you can already see, man, like I am so excited that the show is going to be violent just like it was on Netflix. I was nervous that they were going to Disneyfy this this show, but it looks like they are not doing that at all.
The city can't go unchecked.
I love the cold face that he had right there with the shotgun pointed right at his head. Maybe he didn't see it, which is why he could keep his face so calm during that. But I thought that was a cool shot.
Go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken.
Character right there, new love interest for Daredevil. Muse right there. Punisher's back.
I'm putting the hatchet down. I was raised to believe in grace.
And I think I heard that was James Gandolfini's son back there, who's going to be playing like almost an apprentice to Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin character. So yeah, I was wondering who that guy was, and I did a little bit of background research, and that's who he is. White tiger right there.
I was also raised.
Oh, like that scene right there. I'm gonna have to go back a little bit so we can get so he can get that leg break right there. But yeah, like that's the brutality that I'm looking for. And like, you know, it sounds crazy, and you know, people sound a little bit crazy when you're talking about how you want the violence in a show. But like, yeah, I want it. Especially in something like this. I don't have to get it in every show, but something like this, I need it.
But I was also raised
Oh,
to believe in retribution.
like the elbow arm break. Oh, can March 4th get here soon enough? Yeah, the elbow arm break, all that stuff, crazy. But we're gonna switch over to a breakdown that was done by Screen Rant. Big shout out to them. Love their content, and we're gonna use a little bit of that as we break down some of the major points of the trailer. So, and I guess they have 15 of them on here, so we're gonna run through them fairly quickly. But Wilson Fisk is the mayor of New York City. So yes, he is the mayor right now. It says the trailer confirms that Wilson Fisk is indeed become the mayor-elect of New York City, as was teased at the end of Marvel's Echo. Did you watch Echo? I watched Echo only because I watch all Marvel stuff. It was decent. It was decent at best. I give everything. I have like a 5-star system when I review things. I would give that one a solid 2.5 stars. Like it was decent at best. But anyway, it says, as such, Matt Murdock tells Fisk that he can't help but shake the feeling that the former Kingpin is somehow gaming the system. This is more than likely true, as many have theorized that Mayor Fisk will attempt to outlaw all vigilantes in New York for his own benefit and criminal enterprise. So yeah, it's crazy that he made it all the way to the point of being the mayor, and now he has this amazing power, like legitimate power in the city. But how does he balance that with his criminal enterprises, as they say in here? And we know that his wife is currently, or it's speculated that his wife is going to be the one that's sort of the front facing person for his criminal enterprises. So he can sort of lay in the background and still pull the strings, but he's not as forward facing, since he's, you know, got to be legit and got to be the mayor. We have Matt Murdock has retired as Daredevil. Fisk questions why Matt Murdock stopped being a vigilante. Murdock confirms the line was crossed. Yeah, that line, like I speculated, I believe it has something to do with Karen or Foggy getting hurt. So yeah, we'll see if that actually comes to pass. Karen Page and Foggy Nelson return. Yep, they are definitely back. I was a little nervous. There was a little turmoil initially when they greenlit the show to be on Disney Plus, that some of the Netflix characters were not going to be on there. And I heard that they went as far, and I shouldn't say I heard, it's not like I got some inside information. I read that they went so as far as recording a few of the episodes, and they completely scrapped those because they were trash, which is a amazing sign. And then they went back, rewrote the script, and got the actors from the previous show to be on there too. So that gave me a lot of confidence in what Marvel is trying to do now. Hopefully that confidence level continues once this show debuts. When Daredevil Born Again takes place on the MCU timeline, yeah, looks like 2026. So yeah, I know they were creeping towards current day the last time we did something major in the MCU, like in Endgame. So I know there was always, like when it came out, there was always this like sort of off balance with, you know, the events that were taking place in the movie were like 2024 or, you know, 2025, which was like 2 to 3 years in advance of where we were at that point in time in real life. So it's nice to see them get a little bit closer to where we actually are. Bullseye returns and he's walking. Yeah, that's an interesting it's an interesting thing. We know that Bullseye got beat down at the end of the Netflix series, and it is speculated, and I got a whole other video coming on this, so please continue to check out the channel. But it's speculated that they're going to go the route of Bullseye in the comics, where he actually got infused with some adamantium. So yeah, there's a big connection between Captain America Brave New World and Daredevil Born Again. So yeah, like I said, video coming soon on that. Be on the lookout for it. Daredevil has a new love interest. We're gonna do a video where we break down all the new characters, and she will be featured in this. Um, it says, while currently unnamed, it looks as though Matt Murdock has a new love interest played by Margarita Lavaria. Says she was in Star Wars, and it looks like she could be playing Heather Glenn. That's gonna be my guess. Like, I guess some people said that she could be Kirsten McDuffie, but I'm gonna go with Heather Glenn. Like I said, watch out for that other video. Speaking of another one, another new character, we got Muse right here. Very violent serial killer artist. Like, I think that that's pretty cool, especially with the way that art has played a sort of prominent role in the series thus far. Like, you even saw in the trailer where they had the, I think it was called White Rabbit painting that hangs up in Kingpin's house, and it's like splattered with blood. Like, that's almost something that Muse would do. So I think it's interesting that they're sort of foreshadowing that. And we're going to see more of Muse as the season goes on. And he's a brutal villain too. So, oh, and there's the painting right here. I don't know why I keep doing that. Vanessa and Fisk are reunited. Yep. And she's serving as his front face for the criminal enterprises that he runs. I know he was working with the Tracksuit Mafia for a little bit. We learned that in Echo and Hawkeye. But yeah, I know that she is going to be more prominently featured because of that. Frank Castle returns as Punisher. Is he friend or foe? He's definitely going to be friend. I know that they might show some hostility between the two, but we know that he's going to be a friend. First look at the MCU's White Tiger, Hector Ayala. Yeah, we're going to be covering that in the new character breakdown that I have coming up. Rest in peace to the actor who plays that character too, because he passed away from cancer, I believe. So it'll be I hope they do a very nice tribute to him throughout this show. Multiple Daredevil masks revealed. Yeah. Do you have a favorite mask? I gotta say the classic, like, blood burgundy one is my favorite. The gold one, not feeling, and I think it's just got tainted from She-Hulk. But yeah, ever since I saw that one, I was like, I don't know if I like the yellow version, gold version of Daredevil. Daredevil uses Billy Club more. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he fights. I mean, I don't really care how he fights. I know that Daredevil is a very skilled martial artist, and a street fighter and a brawler. So whatever he has available, he will be using. So yeah, maybe we're going to be using that Billy Club a little bit more. Says that the teaser teased Luke Cage. Yeah, I got a feeling that they're going to be doing more with the other characters in this sort of corner of the universe with the Defenders. Rumor has it that Luke Cage may make an appearance in season 2, and we know that Jessica Jones and the actress that plays her, Kristen Ritter, is currently filming Daredevil Born Again season 2 right now, so we know that she's gonna appear in it. Says Daredevil Born Again also features a subtle Ant-Man and the Wasp reference. Yeah. I didn't pick up on this at all during my first watching of the trailer, so it's kind of cool that they threw these little, these just a little things in there, and that Ant-Man, if there was going to be an Avenger level character that might show up in a Daredevil type show, I could see Ant-Man showing up because he's not too major and he's down to earth enough and sort of could give a little bit of comic relief in a very, very intense show. So I could see that happening. And it says a major tragedy being teased in Daredevil's new trailer. Yeah, looks like they were at the restaurant and something went down. And like I said, that is probably where they got the line being crossed. This was probably the situation. I almost guarantee you that it's going to happen in the first few episodes. The first 2 episodes are going to be debuting the first week on March 4th. So it wouldn't shock me if towards the end of that second episode is when this situation occurs, whatever it might be. So yeah, hopefully it's not a death. And maybe some people just get really, really hurt as far as in Daredevil's inner circle, like Karen and Foggy. I don't really want to see them die, but if they gotta go just to move the story along, gotta go. So yeah, there you have it. We just did a quick breakdown, not like a super detailed, but a quick breakdown of the Daredevil Born Again trailer. Um, like I told people before, if you have hung around this long, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below, and let me know what you are most looking forward to in this Daredevil series. We are going to be doing wall-to-wall coverage of this show starting next week. And I should say, man, maybe I'll bring up a calendar so I can get like specific with this. Starting on February 24th. So that week, we will be doing a video every day breaking down and hyping up Daredevil Born Again. And then that following week, on the 3rd and the 4th, we'll be dropping another video previewing the season. And then on the 5th, we will be going live an hour before showtime, and we will break down, get hyped up, and do a full live stream watch party for those first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again. So like, this is the channel that you want to be at if you enjoy Daredevil. Like I always say, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below, and hit that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time we go live in 2025 with all of our Daredevil Born Again content. I really appreciate you for checking out this video. I'm JD. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.